Hey everybody, I'm Pastor Bill. That's my son, also Billy. And this is Fixing Things. And today, I got delivered my new lift. And this thing is awesome, heavy duty, super duty. I mean, it's heavy duty. I mean, it's duty. Right? My son.
Right. Super duty.
It took a lot to get it in here. Just this bottom piece alone was heavy. So watch this video and see how we did it. I should have made some videos when we were putting it in too, but we got it. Thanks to my son. All right, this is my son. There's the Mihal truck. This is my son's work truck. And that is our new lift. Because we got a lot of projects to do. A lot of projects to do. So we're gonna get this thing craned off here. You're floating. You're floating.
Is it?
I think so. Oh no, you're still on the tire.
It's close. Watch out.
All right. Easy. You all right?
Scared.
You scared? All right, hold on. Let me hold your. All right, I just wanted to show you this lift that I got and how I'm gonna attempt to install it. Because it ain't gonna be easy. And this thing is extremely heavy. So we got the two upright pieces there, very heavy. And we got the bottom thing right here. This is the mount. So on this style here, it has this bottom support piece right here. and that bolts to the floor, and you use 3/4 inch floor anchors on it, about 5.5 to 6 inches. And you need 12 of them. And this lays flat on the ground, and you may have to shim the holes. Right now I got my toe support here so that I can wiggle this thing around, and I'll pull that out best I can. But it is like extremely heavy, just that bottom piece. And so I'm gonna get this piece set in the ground, get this thing anchored in, and then hoist these up from up there. And the way I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a crossbar across the two, and then support the weight down to the floor with some timbers, and then use a chain fall on it and hoist them up into place. And then it just bolts to the frame right here through those holes. And then this chain slides through this thing, weaves up into that one, and hooks to the other piece of chain. Then all I gotta do is hook the electrical to it. That's the easy part, the electrical. And it's gonna work out perfect, because when I pour my new capping on my floor, which is gonna be about 2 inch, it's gonna come right up to this and make a smooth transition right across the top of the floor. So that, and then it has a shield that goes over top of all this. Nice. But right now I'm getting ready to make a trip back to where I bought it from. I only paid 500 bucks for this thing. And it was hardly ever used. It was in a guy's house. He's got lots of money. And he owns a restaurant chain all across the United States. I won't say that, because I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not, so I'm not gonna say the restaurant chain. But this was his personal lift. He bought it brand new. If it was in a guy's house, just by the wear marks on the supports on it, shows me that it wasn't used much. And it's in very good shape. And I may clean it up, paint it orange, I don't know. The good thing is I can still buy all the parts for this thing. Yeah, that's a plus. And it shouldn't need nothing. It shouldn't need nothing. So what I'm gonna do is go get the rest of the parts for this thing. And I'm gonna run over to Hobo Freight, and I gotta get me a hammer drill so I can put my anchors in. And my anchors are gonna be here next week. I got them off eBay, because they're a lot cheaper on eBay than they are at Home Depot. They'll be here next week, but that's not gonna stop me from getting this thing erected in the air. I was gonna do the drive shaft on the truck, but it rained all day yesterday and half through the night last night, and I don't wanna lay on the ground. So we're gonna get other things done. Let's get things done. I'm gonna go make my road trip. All right, so while I was at Harbor Freight, I grabbed this strap. Now it says it's rated for 10,000 pounds. I think it's morally rated for like maybe 1,000 pounds. Who am I to judge? If it picks up that thing, that's gonna be a good deal. I'm gonna put it over top of the thing, the rafter, And I got the rafter supported the whole, a lot of the weight with this 2x4 scabbed in there. Should hold weight. Yeah, be all right. I've done sketchier. Next thing is trying to get this big old thing rolled around here where I can get a chain on it. Got me a lift. And I got the uprights up. I'm sure glad I made that outrigger to hold the weight, because it was heavy. Yes. Oh, my wife is calling me. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, my wife just called me from inside the house. She was wanting to see if I was okay, because she knew how heavy these things were. She doesn't want to come out and watch, because she knows I can do sketchy things. The good thing is they're up and it looks good. So I still got to run these chains down underneath the floor section, this bracey thing here, the floor mount section, and up inside there. I tied the piece of plastic onto it. That way I can pull that chain up over, and then it hooks to this other piece of chain right here. And then I guess I gotta jack up the other side so the chain will reach. But it's here, it's done. Now I can finally see the controls. I could never see it, and I've never seen the controls because I haven't even looked at it yet. Let's take a look, see what it's entailed. So here's the safety latch. I don't want to do that or a piece will slam down to the ground. Then up here, it's got my electrical box. And then it's got a another where the connector box is. And I'm going to tie it to that electrical box that's right there, which will be the same electrical box for my drop cord. And then here it's got my up and down controls for the hydraulics. So, whoa. I'm going in. It's cold in here. It's getting dark outside. And I'm sure my wife's got some hot food for me. It was a big day. I bought the hammer drill with the right bit to go down through there. And the bit should be here next weekend. But tomorrow, weather permitting, I'm gonna work on the drive shaft for the truck, because I gotta get the truck moving. I gotta get this truck driving. Not because I got to, but it's out in the way of doing things out in the yard. Plus, I still wanna grade the hole from when I did the trench. I can't get some of the dirt that I was used to fill the trench in when I dug it out is underneath the tail of the truck. So if I can get it up and hook that drive shaft in, I can at least move that truck. The truck's running. So, and I got a bargain brake, excuse me. Remember, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. He's the one that gives me strength to do this stuff. I prayed big time on this. Man, I didn't want to lose my roof. I didn't want to bend those trusses. And I just went back to my old, it's like he led me back to my old days when I was doing stuff on construction jobs. And holding up big steel beams and stuff. Holding up floors before. Sometimes I had to hold up floors with steel beams and we didn't have the columns yet to go underneath them. And we had to make jack legs to go underneath it. And that's how we did it. This is a lot less weight than holding up a whole house underneath, but God helped me. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure, hey, like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe to these things. I got to get my algorithms up. I got to get my stuff subscribes up. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless you.